Hello everyone, today we're going to unbox the Tesup vertical access wind turbine. I've had a mental blank. I can't actually think of what the what one I bought now. It's a 7 kilowatt. Oh gosh, I can't remember that. We'll have to get it out. I bought two of them. We'll have to get it out and unbox it. I can't remember. It only arrived a couple of days ago. I had to go pick them up from the depot on Monday, even though I paid for a remote area delivery. The freight forwarder wouldn't bring them to my address. The original courier was bloody DHL, but I knew it was about more money because I had this feeling, because at one point they said, oh, we don't service your area. Then it was, oh, the parcel's too heavy. And then they forwarded onto a freight forwarder that said, oh, we don't service that area. And when I got there, the box had a sticker on top of it, or the crates, saying waiting for more charges for remote delivery. So DHL hadn't, passed on the message, blah, blah, blah. It happens all the time where I live. Star Trek Express was the freight forwarder, and they're a subsidiary of Australia Post, and I get Australia Post mail service to the property, to the gate. I don't get it every day. I only get it 3 days a week, but I don't see why they're saying it's outside their service area, when Australia Post delivers, and Star Trek is a subsidiary. So anyway, it is what it is. Cost me $400 for the remote area service surcharge, and I didn't get it delivered and had to travel 400 kilometers to go and pick it up from the bloody depot. So, impressions of the packaging is impressive. There's no damage. They're well built crates. It has come from Heathrow to Australia, so you'd expect it. You'd want to expect it to be a bloody good quality package. Both of the turbines. Now I noticed that they've got these little ring tabs you've got to pull up on the box. There's one down and there's one standing up. At one point there's a little screw hole. They were screwed shut at one point, so they have been inspected and opened, and this is me opening up for the first time. I haven't had time since. See, that one wasn't even in the box. Oops, we'll be cutting that out. I'm not going to put my address in there. There we go. That looks like packing. I might use this and we'll put what comes out of the box on the lid. Yeah, this is a foam packing. Alright, so I'll set the tripod back up and unpack the rest. There you go, we'll get stuck in. Starting to warm up. Spring is nearly here. Now first, I can see there's some kind of oil spilt or been spilt. Now there's already some surface rust on this spline, the keyway, the top of it, the bearing here. I also can see some kind of filings there's also moisture in the box. There's condensation. Maybe it is actually. It's not oil on the sticker, that's condensation. Not sure if we're going to be able to see it. Yeah, there's condensation all over. You can even see that my finger's shiny now. That's not a good start. Oh. Yeah, that's covered in water as well. I'm not sure if you can see that on my hand, but it's sparkling. Yeah. This must be the blade plate that sits on top of the turbine, where the blades get made onto. Or it might be the top plate even. I've never seen packing like this. It's like bags that have PU foam in them that must expand when they pack it in there. Yeah. I've never seen packing like this before. So these are blades. So that's it. That's right. I got the Hera Wind Pro vertical access wind turbine, 7 kilowatt version. It's their most current vertical access wind turbine. There we have some brackets that look really whimsical, and there's even condensation on these. The sticky tape here, the masking tape's soaking, totally drenched. They have not been shipped very well. It's odd because the packaging is dry. There's just condensation on the steel surfaces. So a bag of screws. Nuts and bolts, sorry. This must be a mounting plate for the turbine motor to sit on. Oh, that's very light. Very, very light indeed. So that's the controller. A couple of heat sinks on the back. One switch for whether you're running an inverter or going straight into batteries. That must be your brake. Yeah, it is. Manual brake for emergencies and when it's too windy. And the voltage adjustment knob, which I think is pretty dodgy. There's even scuff marks in the paint here. Scuff marks in the paint on the side. Yeah, this foam is actually molded to the inside edge. This must be liquid, or they've got these bags and they poke the bags in there and spray foam into it. Look, there is a hole. Yeah, they must. That's all it is that PU foam. Polyurethane expanding foam. Huh. I suppose it's a good way to make sure that there's no movement in the packaging, but so she's quite sturdy. It's very solid. Have a look outside the box. So 90% of the weight is in that, without a doubt. So, yeah, I think this could have been greased up, the transport, and put in a plastic, had a plastic sleeve put over it. The last thing you want to see on a drive spline on any kind of motor, if it's petrol or electric or a generator, is bloody rust in your keyway and rust on a bearing. Like, that's not a very good. And there's all these metal filings all over the casing. Some of the screw faces don't feel like that they're not flush. The engineering on the steel body is not very very engineered. They're all over the shop. Some of them are even facing out of the bloody recess. It's quite sharp along this edge. It's not being beveled over. Same with that edge. Here, there's actually chips taken out of the enamel all the way down to bare steel. So that's going to be a corrosion point. Over long term, sitting out in the weather. I hate to think what the bottom looks like. More iron filings all through the bag, all through the packaging. Where the iron filings have come from, I don't know. They may be from the warehouse instead of something rubbing in the box. But there's more chipping here, more chipping there. There's discoloration in the Yeah, I'll definitely be making a note of that to customer service if they bloody reply. Yeah, there's corrosion. Oh wow, there's a dent. There's several dents in the spline itself. Huh. Well now. The blades look nice. They feel very lightweight, but I suppose that's the whole principle behind them. It's a big unit. I was not expecting it to be that, even though, you know, I read the diameters, the parameters, sorry. I was not expecting the base to be so large. Yeah. Look, it does feel like it's made from sturdy material. You know, this is, I'd say that's about 5mm, 4 or 5mm plate steel. There's no welds in it, like it's all one bit of folded steel. I'm going to have to apologise. I filled up a memory card without realising, and I didn't get some of the footage of me putting the original turbine I unpacked into its box. Hold on. I already dragged this one back out of the shipping container, so you can see that there are two, and I'm not trying to undo it twice. Oh. Well, I suppose you'll be able to tell anyway when I undo it and the packing's the same, but yeah. All right, there we go. Seems to have, this one has more foam in it. Definitely the other one. I have to watch the footage back, but yeah. Now look at this. There is condensation all over the place in here. Oh wow, look at the rust on that. Look at that water. All in the box. Condensation all over this as well. And look at this rust. Look at that rust all over that spine. Now this is in the box. Oh dear. make sure the charge control is in here. Oops. Maybe I'm not just going to be able to take a peek. Yep, and the charge control is down there. Alright. Well, it looks like I've got some footage to send to Tesup. That is ridiculous. That is terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. This made me feel a little bit anxious about the quality of the products. There's a little bee. Oh, hopefully not. No snakes. No snakes. We get a few copperheads and tiger snakes up here throughout the year. Tiger snakes especially all year round, doesn't matter if it's winter through summer. On a nice day like this, you can find them sitting under something, absorbing the heat, or sitting just next to something. Yeah, they can be sneaky little buggers. Not that they're really aggressive. I've never ever really had troubles with snakes, but you got to be wary of them. All in all there, I have mixed emotions about what I saw opening those crates. The products themselves, they feel solid. They feel fabricated out of nice materials. The fabrication itself doesn't seem to be A grade, considering, you know, the discrepancies in those screw heads, and yeah, there's just small engineering things I would expect from a company that's grown, that's been around for as long as Tesup now, and would have had these engineering issues sorted out, and, you know, everything will be done CNC and everything would match up evenly, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Considering the price that they are the lower end of the market, I guess, for wind turbines for what they say they produce, but I don't believe that they're going to produce in the real world what they produce in their testing facility, not at all. So we will see what happens there. But I'm definitely going to send an email off to Tesup and see what's going on with that rust and what I can do for some compensation, if there is any compensation to be had, because that's ridiculous. And if no compensation, I will be reviewing the business and the product in accordance to what I have seen. The review will come after I put the wind turbine up. I've got a 10 metre, well, it's actually an 8 metre tower with a 2 metre extension on the top that is meant for antennas, but it's a mighty structure. It's a big A-frame structure. So we will get that erected, get it mounted, do the welding that needs to happen, and I'll make a video for the installation as well as the review. So yeah. These are the bees.